Who is the target market for confidence? In this particular example, the confidence play shop. Who is the customer avatar? Or, as I will word it in a moment, what is the currency that participants are getting more of and less of? I'm Bradley Charbonneau. This is a little bit behind the scenes here. I didn't mean to make this presentation. I just started sort of writing. And because I got a question from a friend about customer avatar, asking me who the customer avatar is, or who the audience is, or who the target market is for the Confidence Play Shop. And the Confidence Play Shop is really a tidbit, a summary, an element of many of the things I do. And so I thought this was an awesome exercise. I'm also quite passionate about my answer here, as you will see in a moment, because I take a different perspective. And I will give a shout out to that different perspective, the guy who gave me that different perspective here in a minute. And I want to get through it because I think this is potentially a very interesting exercise for you if you are also looking to designate or define your target market. And I think the way he does it is quite unique and fascinating and insightful. So here we go. I'm going to go through this presentation that I literally made for myself and show you what's up. So the main question is audience. Who's the target audience? Who are these people that are going to join this? Currently, I'm talking about a one-day workshop. I'm presenting with Spencer Waldron, presenting and stand up and improv friend of mine. And it is a one day in person in the Netherlands. We're calling it a play shop because it's more fun than a workshop. And we're going to go through improv comedy techniques and public speaking techniques and strategies and skills and tactics to help you become a more confident speaker. Now, whether that's on your YouTube channel or your TikTok or your Reels or your social media or your Zoom calls or your presentations or your CEO board member high level presentations to your board or something, it all doesn't matter. It's all relative because you just want more confidence. Ready? Here we go. Okay, customer avatar. This is the typical thing, and you'll see in a minute where I kind of don't want to use this, and you'll see why. But this is the question I got. So who's the customer? Who's the market? Who's the audience? Who is these people? Typically, you have this sort of this kind of thing. So I'm going to talk about a fitness trainer for a moment because everybody understands it and it's very clear and it's easy to see who the potential target audience is. And then you're also going to see what I'm going to call the currency of that we're looking for to get more of here. So here we go. I'm not going to read all these, but basically you can read it. So here's an example customer avatar, right? This 42-year-old Samantha, and she has this and she has that, and she wants this and she wants that. And this is the kind of person. So the idea is that you would relate to this person in some way and think, oh, yeah, I'm kind of like Samantha. Shout out here to Janet because she knows I use Samantha for every one of my fake names. Sorry. um, so that's one customer avatar, right? So, but my point here is next. Oh, wait, but isn't it this guy too, right? Because wait a minute, I thought we were doing pretty well there with Samantha. That's perfect. So I can really target everything towards Samantha. But what about 64-year-old Rudolph, right? He also wants a personal trainer. And he wants a personal trainer maybe for different reasons, maybe not. Maybe there's a core reason that they both want this personal trainer, right? So that's his thing. Now I thought about Rudolph here and his 64-year-old self and what he wants. But then, wait, are we not done? What about 21-year-old Melanie, right? So she is fit and she wants different things. She's a different type of person who kind of wants similar things, but maybe in a different way or different format, right? So this is Melanie, who's 21, who, wow, is completely different from 64-year-old Rudolph. So what's going on? Here's a shout out to Aaron Fletcher and GrowthWorks. If you just Google him, I'm sure you'll find some awesome stuff. I'm a huge fan, and he has this entire program that I have taken, and it goes through this. And so his basic premise of his idea of this customer avatar is not so much who's this Samantha or this Rudolph or this, what was her name? Melanie, but rather what do these three people want more of and less of, but mostly more of? Okay. So here with the fitness coach example, they want less of these things and more of those things. And I just whipped these out really quickly, but here, less fat, fatigue, self-conscious anxiety, like haphazardness in a training schedule, worry, emotional weight. I have this. I have when I'm heavier, I have more emotional weight. I don't feel as good about myself. I feel better when I'm lighter. Clients want more. What do they want more of? They want more muscle. So these are measurable, right? So if I have more muscle, I can measure it. If I have less fat, I can measure that. I can have a body mass index test done, or just plain pounds or kilos, right? I can step on the scale and see I have lost pounds or kilos. And that would be a measurement to see how the fitness trainer is doing or how I'm doing with the fitness trainer to see progress. So it's the, um, however, so if you look at what they want more of, there's a nice phrase also from Aaron Fletcher. He says, so that I can blank. Like, I want more muscle. I want less fat. Okay, great. Why? So that I can what? Right? Because it's not just the idea of having less fat or more muscle or more energy or accountability or stamina or confidence or the routine or health. What does that get you? Does it get you, for a 64-year-old Rudolph, does he get to play with his grandkids? He can bend down and roll in the grass with his grandkids? Awesome. Melanie can improve her numbers on her marathon, or maybe that was Stephanie or Sabrina or all my fake names, right? So, what do they want less of and what do they want more of? And ideally, these are something measurable. So, here, like worry or confidence, how do you measure those? So, we're going to get to that in a minute because it's hard to tell how am I doing if you can't measure it. So, where are we going? This is my example here, but this is what I think all three of them want more of. They want more energy. Energy to play with the grandkids, energy to so that I can get a faster time on my marathon, energy so that I can run up the stairs without feeling out of breath, energy so that I can have less stress, right? Energy so that I can. So they want more energy. That would be my guess here as to what they really want. What is the common denominator? What is the common thread that those customer avatars want? So the reason I chose uh, public public fitness, uh, private fitness or personal fitness instructor or person is because it's easier to measure and we can all understand it. Stuff like losing weight and exercising, we're all busy. Well, almost all of us are busy with it, and it's easy to understand. So now that you can see also this sort of measurable currency that we get more of or less of, now let's go on to confidence. So here we go. Confidence Play Shop is what are we doing? Right? We have a day, and in this day, we will cover presenting, speaking, storytelling, stage, fear, confidence, messaging. Right? We're going to learn how to present better, speak better, tell better stories, how to act on stage, how to get over our fears or at least battle them or deal with them, how to have more confidence as a speaker, and how to get across our message. I think the goal here is really how to have more confidence in delivering our message and really getting deep and true into our message. Okay. So that's what the Play Shop is doing. Now, whereas the fitness guy, I didn't cover that here, but that would be, we're doing exercises and workouts and training and running and gym and aerobic and anaerobic exercises, right? So here, this is what we are doing. These are the actions, although they don't all make sense, fear and confidence, but get the idea. So who's this? So I'm trying to address my friend's question to me was who's the customer avatar for the Confidence Play Shop, or frankly, many, or if not most of my books, which a lot of it deals with confidence. So here, and again, let's go to the Play Shop because we're talking about presenting and speaking and getting your message out there, daring to share your message with the world and do it in a confident way. So here we have 32-year-old Jess who works at a big company. What does she do? She gives weekly reports. She presents to her team, and she's really nervous. And how does she do it better? That's basically how does she motivate her team? So that's her wants and how does she do it and what she wants to do. So this is very practical. 32-year-old Jess works at a big company, wants to present better. That's it, right? Oh, wait. All right. So you can see my transition here from the fitness. So here we got this guy, and he's a totally different person. And this is where, for me, the customer avatar kind of falls flat, or at least doesn't go as far as I would like it to, because these people are very different. Here we have 64-year-old Jack, and he was a teacher, and he wants to start a YouTube channel because he thinks now I can teach, what I really wanted to teach you in high school, which I think would be a really cool idea, by the way. I know it exists, but so this is Jack, who he's been a teacher, but I'm not teacher bashing. My mom was a teacher, but like, boring teaching skill, boring teaching methodologies to uninterested kids, right? And so now he's actually going to have interested kids and who want to hear him. So how does he better or more efficiently or effectively transfer his message? How does he get his message out there? How does he share his voice? What is his voice? He's no longer the boring teacher at high school. He's now the awesome, retired teacher who's going to tell you the real deal about the whole thing. So how can he do that? How can he best present? Use his voice, his stage, his fear of like video, right? How are we going to get over that? Finally, there is Stephanie, 21-year-old Stephanie. And so she is, what is she doing? She has online fans and she wants to sort of become a better speaker. How does she wants to become more professional. I mean, she's 21. She's super great on social, but wants to be just take it a level up. How can she get some feedback about her presentations? She's very nervous and she doesn't know why she is, but she gets the whole, oh my God, it's a big audience out there in the whole world in public and live and TikTok and YouTube and stuff. So where could she do this? And I'm totally playing into my hand here where I say she's thinking about improv and stand up and Toastmasters. Where could she learn all three in one day? Wait, there's more. So, what the Confidence Play Shop? What do the participants want less of and what do they want more of? And ideally, we want to find the one thing they want less of and the one thing they want more of, sort of the thing they're most fearful of and the thing they want the most. So, number one, speaking of fear, fear. What do they want less of? They want less fear. They want less unknown, like they don't know what to say, or they're not prepared, or they don't feel prepared. They feel self-conscious. They're anxious. Anxious is often, I think this anxious is about the future. I think depressed is about the past, if I'm correct. Haphazard. I mean, similar. Of course, I'm cherry picking these from the fitness, but haphazard. How do they plan their presentation? How do they organize? How do they have, one, two, three ABC structure in their presentation? Their worry, similar to anxiety, and like FOMO. Why are all these other people presenting, and why can't I? Why can't I get over that initial hurdle of presenting? What's wrong with me, right? Why are they all doing it? I'm not. So, what do they want more of? They want more predictability. They want to be able to know, like, I'm going to go up there and I can do exactly what I memorized or rehearsed and practiced. So that's going to give me more predictability. I want more energy. I want more energy on stage. I feel like I'm scared or I'm hiding and I don't have the energy that I do when I'm not on stage. Accountability. Who's going to watch me? Who's going to teach me? Who's going to watch my speech or my talk or my video and give me some accountability? First of all, to get it started and to get it done, and then to give me some evaluation, right? Stamina. How can they keep going at this? How can they keep presenting or keep doing the YouTubes or the TikToks, right? Or the Reels or the whatnot. And then they want more routine, more practice, more schedule, more structure. If they're anything like me, then this is like number 6 for me is a biggie. An accomplishment. This is also a biggie. They want to finish the thing. They want to get that speech done. They want to present at their company and finish it and do it right and be proud of it. So if I were to pick the one main thing that the Confidence Play Shop is going to get you, it would be this. So if you think about these things, if they have more confidence, they can already have more of the other things. The confidence will lead to predictability because they won't be scared and they won't forget their lines or they won't forget what they've rehearsed so well because they feel they're confident. They're in a, if you follow with me here, you'll have a higher vibration energy and your mind will be sharper, because fear is sort of, just sort of like in the wild, the giraffe or the Dick Dick, which is a little antelope. The little antelope is super scared and running away from the lion. Well, it's not thinking about high level ideas when you're scared and feared. You're in survival mode instead of thriving mode. Accountability. That's what we're going to get. Accountability with the confidence. So I picked the main one, confidence, out of these as the one thing that, if we go back to all of these people, what is the one thing they could get more of, which would help them in pretty much all other aspects of what they're doing? Confidence. What's the main thing they want less of? Fear. How do you get over fear? In my humble opinion, practice by doing it. I mean, I'm scared of snakes, so should I go look a snake in the eye? I guess so. I think this is less scary, although most people think public speaking is scarier than snakes. So I will give that to them. I'm personally more scared of snakes than public speaking, but maybe I should do a public speaking. I should do a talk about snakes. But fear is the killer. And so guess what? If you have more confidence, you have less fear. So they go hand in hand. Where are we done? There we go. So this is the crucial element here. This is the measurement tool. Because back with the fitness, and we were talking about, if you have less weight, if I lose 2 pounds, I have more energy, right? If I lose 3 kilos, I will be able to bike to work, right? So that I can what? So here are just 7 examples of so that I can present the presentation, so that I can finally post that first YouTube video, so that I can get over the fear that I think I can't do it, so that I can fail and take it as a learning opportunity, so that I can be a better host at a weekly office meeting. So I can present, this is a biggie for me, so that I can present my message more eloquently in our group Zoom calls. Talk to people I just met more easily. This is what confidence gives you. It gives you all of these things. So that's why I think we want confidence as the main currency that is the running thread throughout the very different customer avatars. So this is a little bit in response to the question of who is the customer avatar, who is the ideal client for this workshop. And that's where I'm coming back with the currency, and the main currency I think we want more of is confidence. We want less fear and more confidence. And if you have more confidence, so that I can this. So that's what we're looking to do at the workshop. After the workshop, I want you to be able to say, I now have more confidence so that I can XYZ. And it's confidence isn't a like 1 through 10, like I have 0 and now I have the max. It is a growing amoeba, right? It can grow, it can multiply, it will get better and better, it'll get stronger and stronger. Oh, and by the way, you'll lose it sometimes, but then what we're going to learn are sort of techniques to get it back. And usually that comes also with, well, very, very similar to what's going on right here. How do I get more confidence? Through practice, through hanging out with people who are going to boost me up and let me know what I did right and help me improve on the things I did wrong to make them better, and not be with the Debbie Downers who's just going to pull me down and tell me I can't do it and I should quit. I should quit today. We are a very uplifting environment. We are all improv comedy players, and there basically is no failure. There is learning. Okay, that was it. This is my internal. Bradley is presenting to himself on a Saturday morning, no less. But this is just who I am. I am a passionate individual. And when I have an idea, I mean, of course, I am my own ideal customer avatar. I am my own ideal audience because I want more confidence, just as we all do. I feel like I've got a lot of it, and I feel like there's a lot more I could have. And so, who am I? I'm the guy who does a presentation weirdly to himself, even more weirdly for himself, on a Saturday morning because I'm passionate about confidence. And I know that I can get more, and I know that you can get more. And here's kind of a fun part, I know that I can help you get more. And when I give you more, here's a fun bonus part. I help you get more, I get even more. And then when you see I get more, you get even more. See that how that works? It's kind of crazy. It's like an infectious disease, but then the good kind. It's amazing. And we can keep getting more and more of it. And there's no limit and there's no end. And it's just more and more fun as we get more and more confident. And you don't have to fake it till you make it, although that is a strategy. Fake it till you make it. We just practice and fail and learn and get back up on our feet and hang out with a positive group like we are and have some techniques and tools in your toolbox that can help you move forward and become more confident. All right, there it is. I'm signing off. My dog is giving me the hairy eyeball, as my cousin would say, and he's got to go out for a walk. So I hope this has been helpful. This is in response to who is the target audience for the Confidence Play Shop, as well as many of my books. And it's the currency of confidence. You want more confidence so that you can't blank. That's what I'm looking to do. And that's what I can help you do. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Signing off. This is Bradley Charbonneau for Repossible, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye for now.